All right, let's talk about Concorde. It's an amazing story of speed, ambition, and, well, harsh reality.
Just imagine crossing the Atlantic in less than half the time it takes today. That was Concorde's promise.
So, what happened? It's really a battle between incredible engineering and just plain inescapable economics.
To get it, we can look at Concorde through four pillars of good design: durability, function, safety, and cost.
And that first pillar, the one that was a problem from day one, was cost. An absolutely staggering cost. The budget just exploded. It went from 160 million pounds to over a billion before a single ticket was sold. It was just so expensive to run. It guzzled fuel, carried few passengers, and needed constant maintenance. And that cost got passed right on to the passenger. By 2003, a round-trip ticket was 12 grand. So for that price, you'd think it was the height of luxury, right? Well, that brings us to functionality. The truth is, the inside was kinda cramped. And because of sonic booms, it could only fly a few routes. It quickly became less about practical travel and more about being a status symbol for the super rich. For decades, these problems were manageable, but then the pillar of safety completely and utterly failed. On July 25th, 2000, a tragic, freak chain of events led to a horrifying crash. This was a PR disaster. The world's safest airliner was suddenly seen as vulnerable, and people got scared. That crash was really the beginning of the end. A perfect storm of bad events was right behind it. Right after the fleet was grounded, the 9/11 attacks happened, and demand for New York travel just vanished. Look at this. The planes were flying practically empty. The whole economic argument had just collapsed. And as things are winding down, you know what happens? The blame game starts.
British Airways chairman pointed the finger at the manufacturer, Airbus, saying they wouldn't supply parts anymore.
But Air France said nope. It was about bad economics, a decision they actually made together with Airbus. So what's the bottom line? Concorde was an absolute triumph of engineering that just couldn't beat the balance sheet. It's an incredible story and a powerful lesson. And it leaves you wondering, will we ever fly supersonic again?